Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. This side Priya Bhatia. And in this specific video, I will be discussing about a very interesting topic in Excel. So I hope that you are using Excel on a daily basis in your day-to-day job. And especially if you are someone who belongs to data specific domain, as you are a part of my community, my YouTube community. So I am assuming that you are somehow either curious to learn about this thing or you are already as a part of data analyst or data scientist. So I'm pretty sure that when we used to take a raw data to analyze the data, right? Maximum number of time you must have faced an issue where the data is available in multiple sources. Or maybe data is available in different file formats. One is .csv, another one is .txt, and so on. And the issue is that before jumping towards analysis step, we have to combine all those data points together, right? We have to get one final file, one final full-fledged file, which is having the details of all data points that we will be having. Doesn't matter from where we're picking up. One, we should have full-fledged file where the complete content is available, right? So today in this specific session, I will try to showcase you with the help of Power Query. This is possible in Excel. So what is this all about? What is the overall concept of the same? How can we implement that? Please try to watch this video till the very end. It might be a long video, requires a lot of effort to curate this type of content. So make sure you will do your part by hitting like button, sharing this video with each and everyone, tagging me on LinkedIn with respect to whatever learning you have gained, commenting it down with respect to whether you understood the concept or not, or if not, what are your doubts you have. You can also let me know whether you are using this specific tool already in your daily job or not. With this, I think we can start our discussion. So now I hope that my Excel sheet is properly visible to everyone, right? And here, if you will be able to observe that I will be having multiple sheets available in the, one Excel file that I will be having. So what I have done over here is actually, I have tried to, combine, I would say, multiple data points in different sheets. So you can consider that if, let's say, you will be having multiple files available, so I hope you can see in the extreme left side, we have a button of get data. So the very one foremost thing is that definitely we can get any kind of a file. We can just load it, whether it's a CSV, textual, whatever the file it be. From database as well, we can simply load data. So we can see that this Excel sheet, as I already have mentioned multiple times in my prior videos as well, that the beauty about this specific tool is that it can be easily integrated with the other platforms. So it will be very easy for us to access the data from any of the sources available. Now, topic of discussion of today's session is that majorly we have to see that if, let's say, we will be having multiple data points available, multiple files available, multiple sheets available. So how can we integrate them? How can we combine them? So we are assuming, I will give you a few demonstrations today, that let's take first demonstration over here, that we will be having the first file in which we will be having the details of the students. Roll number, name, city, phone number, age. I hope you can see in the first sheet, joins one. Then we have second sheet available in which you can clearly see that we have full-fledged records of the course IDs and the roll number. I hope you can see this very carefully, right? Now, if I'll ask you that if I want to combine the information of students table with its course IDs available, so how can we do the combination? So that is why I have given the name of these files as joins 1 and joins 2. The important thing is, the important catch is, now here I am assuming that you're already aware about the concepts of SQL joins. If not, let me give you a brief insight about the same, and then maybe we can move further. For that, let me try to talk about one example, just to have a proper understanding of this concept. Let's assume that you have two files available. Maybe one is the file. Let me take the same example. Maybe what we can do is we can let's say, take this specific, I would say file number 1. This contains the records of the students. I'll copy this and paste it over my notepad. Then I will be having a second file available with me. If we check the second file, it belongs to the details of the course IDs and the roll numbers. So again, if we will try to take the information of this, we can again copy this and paste it below. Perfect. Now listen this very carefully. If I want to combine these two fields or these two tables, consider it as a table that we will be having. So the observation says that what is the common field between these two? So whenever you want to integrate the data points or the different files together, you have to see if you are trying to merge it. If you are trying to merge, there is a concept of merge. Then we will discuss the concept of append. I'll talk about both of these concepts separately. But firstly, we are focusing on the merging of two tables together. In this case, when we talk about merge, there will always be one column which will be common, I would say, common in both the tables which you want to merge, right? Now in this specific case, if I'll ask you, this is the table 1 that we have, I'm calling it as T1. This is the table 2, which I'm calling it as T2. And let's assume that I want to merge these two tables. So how can I merge this? Obviously, this roll number is something which is available in table 1 also and in table 2 also. So can I say that we can merge these two tables together using this roll number? So what will happen internally is that because we have a mapping of course ID and roll number, when we merge these two tables, we will be able to get the details that every student is accessing which specific course, right? So this is what we call as the step of merging, in which the knowledge of SQL joins are very important. Why I'm saying so? Actually, we will apply internally joins only in these two tables while doing the merge part. When we talk about joins, we have a concept of inner join. What is the meaning of inner join? I'm giving you a brief recap of the SQL joins, but obviously if you want to know more details about this, so please try to explore at your end and learn the internals about SQL join, then only you will be able to get the in-depth understanding of what we are covering up today. Okay? So what do you mean by inner join? Inner join means that if let's say you have two tables available, right? For example, in the above example, we have table T1 and table T2 available. So inner join says that I will give you the matching records. I will give you only those records where the intersection will be there. I will give you only those specific records where there is a commonality between the roll numbers of table 1 and table 2. So here if you will be able to observe, I will be having all the roll numbers available in table 1 and table 2. So definitely I will be able to get 8 records corresponding to every course ID and the name and the city and the phone and the age. But if let's say you will be having, let's assume in T2 only 6 roll number. So at the end of the day, you will be able to get only 6 rows as a final result. Then we usually have a left join and right join as well. Now left and right states that if you're talking about left, it states this is a left table, right? And this is a right side table. So by the name itself, I think you will be able to understand. Left join indicates that apart from intersecting values, I will be able to return to you all the values available in table T1. Whereas right join says that apart from the intersection values, I will be able to return to you all the values available in T2. That's the main difference between left and right join. Now, why I'm talking about all these things today? So today we will see that how can we do the merging part? How can we combine the two tables given one column common in these two? By the way, this column is what we call as a primary key of one table. Yes, roll number can we say is the primary key in the student details. And in this second table, it will become the foreign key, right? Now, if you will be able to observe, all of these things we can do in Excel using Power Query Editor. So data integration step, data combining step will be done via Power Query in Excel tool. So how can we do that? See this very carefully now. I hope that fundamentals are clear to everyone now. So let's talk about the implementation now. So what we will do, you can click on any of the I would say button, any of the cell available over here, and then go inside this data part and click on from table / range. As soon as you will click over here, you will be able to observe that a new screen will open up. Now this screen is what we call as Power Query Editor. On the top you can see the headline as well, Power Query Editor. So whatever with the data integration task you will do, everything will be performed on this Power Query Editor only. Now, as soon as you will get this specific Power Query Editor, you can do one thing. You can create a connection between this specific Power Query Editor tab and the original Excel file. How can we do that? You can click over here, and here you can see Close and Load To button. The second button which you can observe in the screen where my cursor is going. As soon as you will click over here, you will be able to observe after some point of time, one new screen will come up. Select how you want to view this data in your workbook. I want to only create a connection for now, and I will click on the OK button. As soon as I will do this, you can see on the right side, one connection will be established. Now, why I have established this connection? Try to understand this. If I'll again run this button, you will be able to see that directly I can now open my Power Query Editor. That's the whole point why I have established this connection. Once this is done, I will go to my second table. What I will do? I'll do this repeated task. I'll go inside any of the cell, click on From Table Range, and as soon as I'll click over here, I will be able to load a second table also in my Power Query Editor. Clearly you can see. If you want, you can create a connection of a table 2 as well in your original screen, in your original Excel file. But for now, I'm not doing that. I'm directly working on this merging queries. Can you see on the top? To combine the table 1 and table 2 together, you can click on this merge queries. Because we know over here that we have common field available as roll number, I can easily merge these two tables together by clicking on this merge queries. As soon as you will click over here, now you can mention in table 2 what is the row you want to take it, with the help of which you want to merge these two tables. I want to take this roll number. Now I want to merge with table 1, where again roll number will be there. You will be able to see that at the end it is showcasing us selection matches 8 of 8 rows from the first table. You can click on the OK button, and as soon as you will click over there, you will be able to get a new merged table. You can see on the right side, whatever steps we are doing, applied steps, it is available over here. If you are already aware about Power BI tool, similar kind of a editor you will be able to see over that platform as well. If you're not aware, maybe you can refer the resources to explore that part as well. But for now, listen this very carefully. Now we will be able to get over here the merged specific table. Now, as soon as you will hover on any button, at the bottom, I hope you can clearly see over here, at the bottom you can see the details of the first specific, I would say roll number, name, city, phone number and age. If you will hover on any of the table, you will get the corresponding details of the students. Now, if let's say you want a specific detail of a student, you don't want the entire details. So on the extreme right side, you have a button, you can click over that and you can simply select whatever results you want. Maybe you want name, you want city, you want phone number, that's it. And you can click on OK button. You will be able to get a merged table over here where you will be having from table 1 name, city, phone number. If you want to rename it, you can rename it as well as per your wish. Just click over here, double click, and you will get the button to edit this specific table. This is the one way to combine the multiple data files which we have, right? Which is via merging process, where the main part is how we are doing a combination, how we are doing a merging, what kind of merge we are doing. So if you remember here, when we are doing a merge, so let me do one thing now. I will just go back. I'll just go back. If you remember, when I was clicking on this merged queries, when I'm selecting this and talking about this table 1, and selecting this roll number, it is asking to me what kind of merge you want, what kind of join you want. So that is something which I was talking about in the SQL part. So when we are saying full outer join, it indicates that now you want the result of union of left and right. So basically whenever someone is talking about full join, it means that now you want the result of this left part also, right part also. So ultimately all the records you want. So that is where you will be having the full outer join. Basically everything is a core idea behind databases. So you can refer over there. But for now, we are just focusing on inner join, right? That is the overall idea about this specific part. Now let's go back, and what I will do is I will try to maybe close this. I will try to close this. I hope that till this part everything should be clear to everyone. Now maybe I will simply go close and load. And what I will do is I will simply try to remove or delete this connection, because now I will no longer be working with this specific table. So I'll delete this. By the way, I'll share this specific sheet also with you all. You can try at your end as well. Now I will give you one task. Whatever learning you have gained till so far in this video, what you can do, you can apply the same learning over here in these two tables. So you have one table by the name of actual expense, where you can see that date of joining, employee name, division, DIV, grade, rating, age, actual expenses given to us. Then you have another table by the name of expense allowance. Now, if you will see this table very carefully, it indicates the division grade, 1, 2, 3. So whatever with the grade student is having, not student, employee is having, depending upon that, you can see that what is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, specifically values, level 1, level 2, level 3. Accordingly, you can see the salary is increasing, right? So division can be HR, R&D, Texol, sales, ops, fin, account, customer support. So here you can see, if I'll ask you that I want to merge this actual expense table with the expense allowance, how this merging will be happening? Obviously, again, you have to understand that in this first table of actual expense and in the second table of expense allowance, what is the common field? If I'll ask you what is the common field, can you just give me an answer by pausing this video in both of these things? I really hope that you can clearly observe this specific field available in column D, DIV. Although you can see the name is different. Don't go with the name. Go with the logical intuition. Logically, are they same or not? Yes, they are same. So you have HR, R&D, whatever with the divisions we have, right? In the, I would say, row part, header part, and grades available in the column part, right? So here you can see we have divisions available. So these and this is the common field. And with the help of these two common fields, can you actually merge these two tables? If yes, can you go ahead and do it? I will share this file with everyone. You can try and give me the results by maybe connecting with me on LinkedIn, or maybe in the comments, or maybe in the mail, whatever be the comfortable way you have to connect with me, and you just have to share with me what are the results you are getting over here. So whatever be the part I have showcased you over here while doing a merging part via the Power Query Editor, same thing you have to do for the actual expense and the expense allowance. So that is the concept of merging, where actually you will be able to observe the one preliminary requirement is, this is the major requirement, that there should be one common column. One column which is common in both the tables, right? That's the major requirement. Now, there's a second concept which we called as append. And usually the interviewers ask this question, that what is the difference between merge versus append? Now listen this very carefully. I have another file available with me. You can see over here where I will be having the actual expenses table available, similar to what we have seen in the previous file. But the thing is, here I have the data available in 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, okay, and 2008. So you can see basically I will be having over here How many files? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? From 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008. If let's say I will give you the expenses data of all of these years, so definitely if you want to do the data analysis of the expenses part, you will not go with a single file. You have a complete data. It's just that in your company, it is available in different files, right? In 2003 base data will be there, obviously. In 2004 base data will be there. Then 2005, 6, 7, 8. And somehow you want to combine, you want to add all of these records together. So this is again a very important concept, right? But here, how is this different from the previous one? The important and the interesting thing is, here if you will be able to observe, we will be having all the column names common. Yes or no? We will be having all the column names common. Appending means it's just that you are adding the data points together. You are not doing any kind of merging. You are not applying any kind of a join. You are not finding out the intersection value or the left side value or the right side value. You are simply trying to add the data. This is what we called as the step of data integration. Can I say? You are simply trying to integrate all the data points together because they are somehow split it among different files. So what you will do, you will take all of these files together and then with the help of a Power Query, you will click on the Append button, and what you will be able to observe is that all of these files will be appended and you will be able to see a final full-fledged file. To demonstrate this, if you will check how many number of records we will be having in the, let's suppose 2004 se start ho raha hai. So let's take it from 2004. So how many number of records or rows we have in 2004? So basically, if you can see over here, we are starting from 2 till 21. So can we say there are 20 records over here? Then how many number of records we have in 2005? So if we will be able to see over here, the count is coming as 18. Okay? So 18 number of records we have over here. In 2006, how many number of records we have? Again, if we will be able to check over here, how many number of records we have over here? Again, we have 18 sets of records. Now I will let you know why I'm doing this calculation. In 2017, the number of records we have is 20. Then in 2008, the number of records are quite small. So total count is somewhere around 13. If you will add these numbers, 20 and 20 is 40. 40 plus 36 plus 13. So 6, 3, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So somehow if I'll try to merge all of these files together, I will be able to get 89 number of records. And if I will try to merge maybe any of the 2 or 3 files together, accordingly my number of records will vary, right? So now let's try to understand how can we merge these files together. When I'm saying merge, in this case, I'm trying to append it. I'm trying to add the data points together. So same thing I will do over here. What I will do, I'll start from 2004 data. I will click on data part. I will click on from data range. Table 4 is what we have. Then we can click over here, close and load to, so that we will be able to create a connection. So that in future, if let's say I have to directly go towards table 4, I can easily go there. So just wait for a while. I want to only create a connection. You can click on OK button and the connection will be established. I will go to the table of the expense 5, 2005, right? Again, I'll go to the data. From table or range, we will be having next table available with us. I'll again create only a connection over here and try to load the 2006 data further. Once this is done, let's do further from data range. Now we have next specific table available with us, right? Now let's take only 3 tables. So table 4, 5, it's table 7. So now let's suppose that I have these 3 tables available with me, these 3 files available with me, having the actual expenses available in different years. I want to append now. So as soon as you will click on this append, you can integrate the files together. So here I have 3 files. So whenever you will be having 3 or more tables, you can click on the second button. Table 7 is already there to append. We want to append table 4. We want to append table 5. Click on OK. And as soon as you will do this, can you see 56 rows it is showcasing to me at the end and 8 number of columns. So if you will just see, in total we will be having 56 rows available over here. From 1 to 56. That is where we are doing an append. That is where we are doing a data integration. So basically, why 56 number is coming up? The only reason is, I think we have appended this file, and this file. 18 and 18 is 36. 36 plus 20 is 56. That's the main reason, right? So basically, the initial 3 files is 20 plus 18 plus 18. We have just added our data points, which will combine together to form the answer as 56. And that's the main reason. You can see over here, the total number of records we have at the end is 56. If you're doing it with me, you will also be able to get the similar answer, right? Which I am getting over here. And again, you can click on close and load, and all of these specific final tables are available with you. So this is the final integrated table that you will be getting, right? Available inside this table 7. And whatever be the analysis you want to do further, right? You can do directly on the specific data. And now you can see how easy it is that when we will be having different set of files, we can first of all directly load those files together in the Excel. Once we load that, with the help of a Power Query editor, we can easily integrate them just by thinking that whether we want to merge those entries or we want to append those entries. If we want to merge, we need a common column. Then only this merging will be there. And we have to think that how basically we want to merge. Either it will be a only inner join, or left side, or right side, or a full outer join. Or if we want to append, the append meaning is just the addition of the data entries. So in that case, obviously the columns and column names, the count of the columns and the column names, both are same, then only you will be able to add the records that we will be having. So that's the overall idea about this specific discussion. I really hope that you find this insightful, and it really helps you in doing your projects, in doing your work in the companies with respect to how you can deal with multiple data files available in different parts of the portion, and how you can merge them and then you can do the data analysis part. With this, bye-bye everyone, and I'll see you all in the upcoming videos.